Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Reluctant Navi News and Views coming back with some views on some news. Alright, and this video is compliments of Deandra VR, who wrote a bunch of stupid comments on my videos. And so I'm putting her on blast by showing her and all you that's going to come to my channel and write crap like this, um, how I'm gonna just start blowing you out of the water with facts and stuff. See, my opinion is based on some facts, so I don't just say stuff without showing you what I mean by them. So here we go. Black women are so evil and stupid, they've spawned industries dedicated to their ratchetness. What am I talking about? I'm talking about ghetto gaggers, world star hip hop, hot ghetto mess, the anal porn industry. All right. Now, she makes the same old black woman arguments to try to deflect um, responsibility for their very jacked up behavior and the children they raised from boys into these men that are now in Hollywood that she's talking about, right? So let's start with her first comment. Um, this is her, Deandra VR. First of all, let's get straight into the facts, which she presents no facts. These are all just her opinions, right? But of course, I'm going to give facts because that's what men do. All right. There are so many DL black males. Black men are running around talking about they didn't know the tranny was a man. I don't know what she talking about because most black men go to work and come home, right? The average black man need to get his sexuality in order and be honest that that to appreciate a good woman. Be honest about that to appreciate a good woman. First of all, this woman isn't a good woman. Most black women aren't good women. Most black women are whores by the time they're 25. As I posted in my last video, according to the college statistics, that black women in droves, most black women start college at 25 with children. The children are how they pay for the college. Well, they don't pay for it, the government pays for it for them. All right, so all these educated women, that's what they are. Most of them were screwing thugs through their teenage years up until 25, and then they want a good man after they get their degree 30, 40, and 50, right? But then the black men are looking at these as trifling tramps, who had a bunch of videos on ghetto gaggers, world star, hot ghetto mess, anal porn, and there's two others that you're going to see in a minute, called streetcertified.net, and I'm going to show you the significance of these, right? And people are just tired of feeling sorry for these. And I wrote this note down at the bottom. This woman is probably not a virgin. Probably has children by thugs, and I'm guessing this um, because of how she came at me with no facts, no nothing, just opinion, slamming black men to try to make us responsible for the mistakes that she's made in her life. All right. So she's trying to refute my videos. Now, if I have scriptural opinions, I put the scripture down, right? Because that's kind of my belief. I don't believe in the New Testament. I believe in the commandments, and I follow the knowledge of the prophets in the Old Testament. But and even I think they're a little skewed because of the language differences. But the commandments are the commandments in every culture and language. So yes, those are divine to me. All right. But and I make that straight, right? So if you watch my videos, you know where I stand. All right. But this woman here is a joke. All right. So basically, I'm gonna start by reminding this woman how the woman that got the $17,000 through the GoFundMe with all the white people giving her money because her son was assassinated in a hit. Her 9-year-old boy was assassinated in a hit, who was being raised by his grandmother, not her. All right. I'm going to give you a look at what she was doing as to why she could not raise her boy. Oh, and by the way, she was screwing thugs. All right. So let's start this off with a bang.
Kush the only thing that I roll up. If you smoking Reggie, you not a smoker. Kush got it older, like my.
Yes, that's right. That was the mother of the that was the mother of the 9-year-old boy that was shot. That's why he lived with his grandmother. A hit was put out on him because, like most black women before they hit 25, she was screwing thugs and had this child by this thug. And no, she wasn't raising them. Even when the children are at the black women's homes, they're not raising them. All right, they're raising the boys to be punks. So the woman have a point right there, but most boys don't turn out to be punk yet. But if these women keep raising these boys, that's what they're doing. They're brainwashing their um boys and robbing them of their masculinity. All right. So she's talking about all these problems on the DL dudes. All right. She is the problem. As a black woman, she is the problem. So Miss Deandra DR, you're the problem. All right. Raising boys devoid of good black males. Hold on. But it gets deeper than this. If you are a 9 to 5 blue collar working man, all right, then apparently you're not a good black male. All right. Um, and I just got my little notes here. 'Cause the average black man today is being raised by a single independent black American woman that don't need no man to raise her boys. And that's why they're turning out jacked up in football, jacked up in bad. Yeah, they have talent, but they don't know how to think like men. It's because they were raised by women. Now, um, I wrote and replied to, don't come to my channel with these lies, right? And I told her most black women have all these children by thugs, right? Now, as y'all know who watch my channel, I put up the statistics of black men that take care of their children, which is at 68%. That means that leaves 32% of dudes that ain't doing stuff, right? All right, but those 32% are producing most of the children. And we know about the guys, 3 guys in Tennessee that screwed 41 women and produced 84 children. How about Tavon White in prison that was screwing 13 children, had 6 children by um, 4 security, but 4 of his security guards, 4 of his black women screwed him, and he ended up with 7 children. There was 5 at the time when this incident broke the news, and at that time 2 of the women were pregnant. So when this broke that they were selling drugs for him, these is what black women with degrees were selling drugs for this inmate who's probably screwing other inmates as a power trip. All right, but this is who these women chose to screw: black women with degrees and a good job, right? So Miss Deandra VR. All right. And so look up Tavon White. You'll find those 4 women. All right. Then she says, excuse me, it's the truth. So many black males, especially the celebrities. So she's talking about celebrities as if celebrities is the majority of the black male population. But the celebrities account for less than 1% of the male population. Heck, if you combine that with football and basketball celebrity, it still counts for less than 1% of the black male population. And so she's talking about Lamar Odom, Tigger, to name a few. All right. So this woman don't have any kind of sense at all and don't know what's going on in the real community. Is because her head is all the way up the behinds of the people that are producing these nasty TV shows. All right. And then she say white bees were the first and still are to perform anal and first in there at the same time. Now go ahead and block me for telling the truth. Well, she is telling part of the truth. White women were the first, but black women and their weave followed soon after them. Right, everything the white women did, Like I said in my last video, when the white women get a cold, black people get the flu. All right. So, as I'm showing you now in this video, how nasty black women are. All right. Everybody know that, shoot, most dudes, to include myself, used to watch um, porn when they had ebony airs and stuff like that. And nobody did no anal stuff, right? Then all of a sudden, with these new crop of black females, all that is the norm. Black dudes doing anal and black females and stuff like that. They have black women on ghetto gaggers, all right, doing all kind of nasty stuff, right? And it's so much so that it turned most people, most black men away from porn. And that's irony that we was like, dang, that's just too nasty for us. I mean, that's what did it for me. I don't even shoot. I don't even want to see movies. I watch superhero movies and comedies and stuff. I don't want to see nothing with that kind of mess in it because it's just too nasty. And it's just black women. I mean, black men, women and white women are doing it. But I'm just saying the ghetto gaggers things and stuff like that, where black women are just doing it with racist men that's doing all kind of nasty stuff to them. All right. Now, to prove it, everybody just go look up ghetto gaggers and all the sites that I put up and tell me I'm lying. Now, I can tell you that you're lying when you say that they're the first and still are you're probably saying the only ones to perform anal and stuff like that. You're a liar. So Miss Deandra VR, you are a liar. The truth is not in you. Not at all, no way. All right. Now, she made a point that white women were the first. Yes, they were, because that's how white men like it. But then black men start doing it in videos and stuff like that, and that's where they lost a lot of the black dudes. But why is the porn industry um, so still so prolific? Well, you still got the thugs, and increasingly an amount of black women are into it now because they're dyking, they're doing everything, they're screwing thugs, screwing women, they're screwing known homosexuals. All right, and so I called her out on it again. I told her she's a liar because most black celebrities are straight, right? And I'm not counting Will Smith in that, but most are straight. All right, the ones that are known and the gay ones are made popular by black women. All right, so what I meant to say is the ones that are known gay um, actors are the ones that are popularized by black women. They're in all their shows. They're put in the forefront to give this image that this is what black men are. But as you know, when you walk out in the street and go to the job, most black men don't watch that mess. Hardly any black men watch it. You know who they're who they're putting that mess out to? Black women. Black women are the reason these shows exist and survive um, in Hollywood today. Just black women. They're the ones that have their children watching this mess while they watch this mess. If there's a black man in the house, that mess don't get watched. Shoot. That's why black women have a problem with me when they come to my house. I tell them, if this is the mess you watching, I don't want to deal with you. And that's straight up truth. All right. Now, she said she made her point. Then she said, bye, bye. To which I said, I'm putting your stupidity in my next video, and this is it. So this is all in in a span of it. Well, it's taken me about an hour and a half to get this video together, right? And this is how stupid this woman is. Point by point by point, she didn't make any point. She said a whole bunch of lying stuff that that has been disproven by everybody in academia. All right, and the news don't count as proof, but even the news put out statistics, and if If you just look and read them, look at the numbers, you can see what's going on. All right. And so basically, um, black women are the fastest growing HIV population in the United States. They're growing faster than anybody. So those that seen my last two videos, I had that statistic in there. But only it's only the black woman. The black men are in decreases because most black men don't mess with black. They're not getting married. All right, and they're not marrying within the race. They're getting women either from another country or they're going to white women. I don't know if that's a good thing or not because they're still Americanized, but at least they're a little more docile and honest than black women. All right. And I'm just saying by the comments that everybody is getting in their comment box, right? Now, um, this is the reason why black women, according to the CDC, and that's Central for Disease, um, they black women are the fastest growing, mainly because most of them that are getting HIV are drug users. And we know that a lot of black women are into the drug thing even while in college. All right. And they have sex with known intravenous drug users. Period. So black women know and they have sex with high risk sex behaviors. That would be the anal sex with the thugs and stuff like that. All right. And so um, basically, black women are having sex with the minority of the black male population. And the minority of the black male population is screwing up to 20, 30, and 40 women, while the working population of black men can't even get no love from a black woman. Oh, and I'll show you an example of that coming up right after this. But this is the behavior this woman is trying to defend. All right, so again, Miss DeAndra VR, here you go.
Ran up my check. Bitch, a nigga get money, nigga get bad. Roll up, blood up, run it, nigga sell up, all the crack. You can get a nigga lie, what you want.
Notice this, another channel, and this is, again, the mother whose son was assassinated in the alley. This is her screen name. This is, I think, her either her Twitter or Instagram name, right? And here's another website that sprung up as a result of black women's ratchetness. And when I say as a result of black women, it's directly meaning it's the black woman, or indirectly, it's the children of the black women. So all these thugs and hellions that you black women are raising, yes, this is what it is, right? Now, I was on a site and, trying to see if I could meet a decent woman. And this was my thing. I don't want any woman that thinks she's the man. That's not unreasonable. I am real and honest. For some women, this is a problem, right? And all black men know this. If you're honest, it's a problem. They want you to lie, and then they complain about being lied to. I know that there are women out there that want a man to be honest and real. I desire to meet an honest woman. I don't like or play games. I am not a thug, so don't expect me to act like one or be one. I'm a man that strives to become more honorable day by day. I take care of my home and my bills. I'm looking for a relationship that has the potential to develop to be long lasting. So if you're a woman that feel you don't need a man, you may want to pass me by, because I'm looking for a woman that desires a good man and realize we are better together than we are apart. All right, that's what I meant to say. I don't bring unnecessary risk to myself or those I'm involved with by selling or using drugs. So I prefer. So if you prefer thugs, I'm not for you. I choose to work and develop the talents that the Almighty, that God gave me. So for the woman that like thugs, drug dealers as mates, move on because I have no respect for you. For those women that know the value of a working and steadfast man, I honor and respect you, and absolutely no married woman. I don't cover any man's wife. Now, that's what I said. The reason why I said all that, because on dating sites, most of the women there are looking for thugs. They're looking for somebody to hit that, wax that behind, and whatever, whatnot, right? And I think, well, I was going to say the dating site, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that, right? But anyway, so I start getting off these sites. Unless it's free, I start paying for these sites and stuff like that because this is fruitless. Because most of these women are stupid. What's the example? This is what a woman came back at me with. And I say these things so that when I find somebody, I'm going to prove to her that this is how stupid black women are. Hello, I'm blessed and ready and she had the year down there. Talking is fine. However, read your profile, and I have you sat down with any of these women you have no respect for to see where they're coming from. No, I don't need to sit down with any woman I have no respect for. I don't have respect for you, so I'm not sitting down with you. Now, this is showing me that this is one of them women that have a bunch of children by some thugs. She says, I am a strong, opinionated woman. I am a single mother and have taken care of myself and mine. I've been through some things, and giving up my control isn't and won't be easy for a man who sees one way. So God bless you and Happy New Year. That's what this fool wrote, right? I mean, that is really what this fool wrote. I forget what site this was on. And so I didn't even reply back to it. It's because, like I said, I'm not into stupid women. I don't have time for you. All right. And I don't have time to baby you. You're a grown woman. You should know what good and bad is. All right. So let's kind of finish this out. Remember this lady.
Nicely. He's always the sweet guy you want to talk to and run to if you have an issue. Just the sweetest guy, very considerate, that you would think women would like. So he asked me, why does he have such a hard time getting women and getting in relationships if he's such a nice guy? He treats them so nicely. He's respectful. He's considerate. He does everything he thinks he's supposed to do to get women to like him and want to be with him and take him seriously. This is what I think. Nice guys, when it comes to relationships, finish last. Don't let any other woman tell you something else. Nice guys in relationships finish last. You want to be the shoulder to cry on, the person that they run to or whatever, the teddy bear. Nobody wants to fuck a teddy bear. They don't. I mean, you hear women cry and complain, oh, my boyfriend treated me so bad. Oh, how could he do this to me? Oh, he's with that other girl. Oh, I hate his shit. And they complain and bitch and moan. But who are they going to bed with at night? The same bad guy, right? Are they going to bed with you? The guy that, call, they can call and say, oh, he treated me so badly. Oh, could you come over and talk to me? You're not getting the ass. You are not getting the drawers. You basically become the girlfriend to her. Who the hell wants that shit? If you want to get the draws, especially at a young age, you got to learn to not be the nice guy. I'm not saying be a complete dick and, treat women badly and rough or whatever, but be more on that side than being the nice shoulder to cry on. You never get any ass that way at a young age. The only time that works out for you is when the women get older, they done been ran through, guys have treated them poorly or whatever, and they start to appreciate nicer guys. They start to say, okay, oh, I don't want that again. Oh, I remember how he made me cry and this and that. Sometimes, even still when they get old, they still like that abusive shit. So, at least when you're younger, be on that side. The nice guy's not going to get you anywhere with the majority of women. Now, you do have some women who like nice guys. And you do have some women, but most women do not appreciate that shit. It's the honest truth. I know women are gonna say, no, you're the kind of woman who make us all look bad, and that's why the guys. No, no, just look around. A lot of the nicest, sweetest girls are with the not so good guys. They like that hard shit. They like that. They don't like the nice guy, that holds their hand and let's go drink some coffee and talk about this. And oh, did you read that book? No, you're not getting no ass like that. I'm just keeping it real. Any kind of woman, any race of woman around the world, they like more of the bad guys to give the ass to. You know what I'm saying? When they get older, they might learn their lesson. But when it's time to be sexually attracted, and if you want a piece, if that's your goal, you just want to get some ass, then I suggest not being the teddy bear. Like I said before, nobody wants to fuck the damn teddy bear.
All right. Now, and in the beginning, notice the man was looking for a relationship, but this black woman broke it down that while they're young, black women only wants to be effed because their body means nothing. Their coochie means nothing. They have no integrity. They have no honor. Period. None. There is no honor. There's no honor for their family. Well, because most of them, their mother, single black mother, is who they would get honor from, and she don't have any whatsoever. Right? The first thing is you get honor from a man. All right. And the honor comes in a woman being able to follow a man. All right. Nobody's supposed to follow a woman. You see the mess that we're in now. Right? So, final thoughts. Um, at the end of the day, Miss Deandra VR, it is stupid for any person to think that their opinions outweighs facts, but for some reason, you and most black women think this way, and it's disgusting. So I leave you with how black men and the world really see y'all, you black women. Oh, and notice the boss chain around this girl's neck. And with this video said, after you see this clip, I'll be out.
I want to give a shout out to my kids' real daddies. Thank you, government, for putting me on. I mean, you was the definition of a real father. Because when your kids is hungry, they have food stamps. Yeah, we shop at Walmart. Yeah, we shop at Publix. We shop at Winn-Dixie. When your kids need shelter, yes, you have housing. And you also have Section 8 for a lot of us. And when our kids fall, get hurt, or sick, they have Medicaid. Yes, we go to the ER, we go to the walk-in clinic, and we also can make a doctor's appointment. I get their prescriptions with no hesitation. Now, if that's not the definition of a real father, making sure your kids have food, shelter, and health care, I don't know what it is. So like I said, thank you, government, for being my kid's daddy, and thank you for putting me on.
Now, keep in mind, she has boss around her neck. Do you know why she has boss? It's because guys like me that have military benefits because we're retired. A lot of the guys that are on my channel are also retired military, and you have some currently in the military. I'm finding out that there's a lot of good quality men that are on my channel with a long history of work, but a long history of just bad times when it comes to black women. Why? Because this is the mentality here of most black women, and we're talking in the high 80%. Remember, the last statistic that I put up coming from um, black something dot org, where it was one of y'all be able to find it for me. And this is to Miss Deandra VR. The last statistic I put up is black women divorce at 70%, and that's not counting legal separation or regular separation. Black women divorce at 70%. As a matter of fact, black men are the most loyal once we marry. Black men are the most loyal once we marry. You see what I'm saying? All right. So everything about you and black women seem to be trash in general. There are some good black women, but not many. So I end with that. Oh, and mind you, this girl is never going to pick a good black man, is because her man, like she said, is the government. And this is like most black women. The government will get the child support from the man while the woman hold on to the child and ruin that child's life and mind. With that said, I'm out.